Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Ed Zoller, Villa Realty Group, and Teachers Can Buy Homes with your Funday Monday Winner results. Before I get to that, I will apologize. This video is going out a little later than I like. I usually like to shoot the video about 4 or 5 days after the contest, which is the first Monday of every month. And this month has been absolutely crazy for me. My daughter graduated high school, did orientation, nationals for dance. You name it, it's been a whirlwind. Going up for dance camp. She's dancing at Western Carolina University on her dance team. She made the team, so we had to go up there for practice. And then we're going to be going in August, middle August, to move her up for about 4 or 5 days, and then come back. And then I'm an empty nester. So then you'll probably see the videos within 4 or 5 days after that. Anyway, before we get to the winner results, I wanted to discuss a couple things that people have been asking me. Usually when I get a lot of questions, I seem to get the same questions over and over in a certain month. And this time of year, hurricane season is starting. We're starting to get our rains, we're starting getting our winds. And I just want to make you prepared, because most of you own a home that was built after 2005, and if you don't, you may have installed hurricane shutters. And I just want to have you more prepared for this hurricane. Not that we want a hurricane this year, but I don't want you scrambling at the last minute either. And that happened during Hurricane Ian for a lot of my customers. So I wanted to kind of show you a couple things on the screen. I'm just going to turn my camera around so I can show. All right. So what I want you to do today is just a little checklist. First and foremost, I want you to go out and buy a can of compressed air, maybe like 2 cans or so, and a bottle of 3-in-1 oil, like 3-in-1 type of oil is what it's called. You can get those at Lowe's or Home Depot. You can even get them at Ace Hardware. And while you're there, now that hurricanes aren't here, try to find a whole replacement of the screws that are on your house. Take one of them out, bring it with you so you can get the right size and fit, and just buy enough to supply your house twice. And I'm going to explain why you want 2 rotations of this. This is what tends to happen after you've used a screwdriver or a drill. And the common mistake a lot of people make is they use drills. They think they're in a NASCAR pit crew, and they end up stripping their screws. I want you to not use drills when you're doing this. I want you to hand tighten, use screwdrivers to loosen and tighten up those screw bolts, and you won't have this problem. Because if you try to undo that screw with a drill, you're just going to strip it more, and eventually the screw might seize. So first step is, I want you to take all those screws out. With the hurricane that we just had, you're going to have a lot of debris that's possibly in those crevices, and that's where your compressed air comes in. You're going to spray the compressed air into the holes, and then you're going to take that 3-in-1 oil and grease up a new screw to put it back in. Now, if your screws all look like this because you were careful, then you don't have to have the replacements, but you still want to have 2 full replacements of that. With also that said, having the 2 replacements is very simple. These are supposed to be one-time use. Because the hurricane moved those shutters around, and because the force of that of the pressure of that hurricane made them bend, your screws may not come out easily. Now imagine trying to take them out during a hurricane. So I kind of want you to replace all the screws that you currently have if you haven't already, and then have that backup so if we do have a hurricane, you know to just replace the screws. Even if they look like this and they don't come out super smooth, it'll save you countless time, energy. If you do seize that screw, that when you try to screw that thing back out, you might actually rip the whole grommet out of the concrete, and then you have to have companies come by. So that's the first thing I want you to kind of do. So step 1, compressed air. Step 2, 3-in-1 oil. Take the screws out, replace them with new screws, and hand tighten with a screwdriver, not a drill. A lot of you may be using high compact drills, or you might be using a drill that's on a too high of a replacement, and if you tighten that too much, it will adhere to your house and it will become seized. So a lot of people are saying, I need to go buy drills now. No, just hand tighten the screws. They're embedded so deep that it doesn't matter. You have tons of grooves to stop them from coming out. Just impacting them in does not make them necessarily tighter. A lot of people ask me, what do I have on my house? Because I found doing this every single year, or replacing screws all the time, I went ahead and got what's called a storm shield, or a Kevlar shield that you can see through. it did take a lot of the guesswork of what was that noise that we just heard. You can see out, you can see through them. It doesn't look like much, but they really just kind of slide into this bracket. You buckle them a certain way around it, and you have a shield that protected you. We were sitting behind that thing during the hurricane in our lanai, and didn't feel an inch of wind. So if you're interested in that, I can turn you on to that. Just give me a quick call. Okay, so we're gonna go to rolling my 8-sided die. It says 4. Let's get to the winner board. We have Jen Compatelli, Aaron Justice, Derek and Tarita Del Giaco, and Shirley Ramirez. 4 means I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and it fell out. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It has happened before, and I always say if that happens, it's called a do-over. All right, Derek and Tarita Del Giaco. I'm going to switch over for my winner of the Amazon gift card. Hopefully you guys can enjoy that. I will send that out probably within minutes of sending this video out to everybody. I want to thank all of you again for your patience. I know some of you have tried to reach out to me when I was gone a lot. Graduation cruise, I couldn't even use my phone. But I am well rested, well vacationed out, and ready to get back to work and give you guys the important materials that I promised you with. If you have any questions about hurricanes, hurricane shutters, installing, or maintenance that you should be doing, just feel free to give me a call anytime. You all know my number, and I hope to hear from you all. Thank you so much for playing along with the game. You'll see a next Funday Monday going out. Oh, and the answer was it was English. All pilots have to speak English no matter what country they're from. I tried to throw in a couple ones that I were obviously wrong, and then one that I tried to trick you guys with, but I did trick a few of you. So maybe next time I'll do a little easier on it, or maybe make it really hard. I don't know. It'll go out Monday. I have fun with this, but really want to get these videos out to you guys, and I'm going to start doing more and more videos on the YouTube channel as well as a secondary thing about home ownership and the maintenance things, especially when it's coming towards the end of the year. So anyway, thank you. I know this video went a little bit longer than I wanted, but thank you all very much. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.